What's up, and welcome to Me, You, and Switch 2. I am me, Tom Tate, and you are you. So let's talk about Switch 2. This is the latest and greatest Nintendo Switch 2 news brought to you every Tuesday and Friday in snackable 5 to 10 minute episodes. Today is Tuesday, May 26th. This is episode 103. It is 7:52 a.m. on the East Coast. I hope that you had a great weekend. Want to give a shout out. It was Memorial Day weekend here in the United States. So shout out to all of our veterans, especially those who died in combats or died serving, and all of their families. We had some quality time with my family yesterday. Good old-fashioned cookout with my brothers and sisters and all of the young kids, just kind of hanging out and having fun. We had a cloudy weekend here in Pennsylvania, but the sun popped up for a little bit yesterday, which was really nice. I'm happy to be back at it behind the microphone. I can't believe that May is almost over. This month has been a blur. It's just been going by so fast. This episode will also be fast. I think this will be a quick one. There's not a lot of news to cover, but there were a few headlines that I earmarked, so let's just jump right into it. We learned earlier this month during Nintendo's kind of fiscal year reporting that they expect to sell 16.5 million Switch 2 units. That's a lower estimate than what they sold in their first fiscal since release. However, this past week, Bloomberg reported that Nintendo has, and I quote from Bloomberg, asked partners and suppliers to assemble about 20 million Switch 2 consoles in the year through March. So again, this is reporting from Bloomberg. It looks like they really don't want to be caught in a situation where stock is limited. We live in such an uncertain time economically, but I don't think they want to underestimate the amount of stock that they'll have on hand. So I was thinking about this. To me, this might indicate that they've got a really big title in the wings. I don't want to make any promises or predictions, but think Mario, think Zelda, maybe not 3D Zelda, but think a Zelda title. Maybe that Ocarina of Time remake is shaping up to be really, really impressive if that is a thing that gets released. But it sounds like they really want to have Switch 2s on hand. Even if they only expect to sell 16.5 million, they want to have that 20 million on hand. In game news, we had indie game developer Inti Creates announce a few new titles. The first is Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger IX3. This is the third entry in this particular series. It's a 2D action game. Inti Creates is known for these fast-paced 2D action games, kind of inspired by, Mega Man and Mega Man X and Mega Man Zero and all those games. I believe this is a direct spin-off of the Azure Striker Gunvolt series. I didn't play any of the Gunvolt Chronicles games, but this will release in 2027. We don't have a firm date for this one. And then they also announced Azure Striker Gunvolt Trilogy Enhanced Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. From the eShop description, this will apparently be a collection of 3 traditional 2D action platformers. You get Azure Striker Gunvolts 1, 2, and 3. Those games were released in 2014, 2016, and 2022, respectively. You're going to get all of them in one release, complete with all DLC. And then you'll have the enhanced frame rate and performance that typically comes with Nintendo Switch 2 editions. Again, we don't have a date for this one either, but this one is expected to release in 2026. This is already out for Switch 1, so you can get this collection for Switch 1. You're just getting that Switch 2 edition. There's probably going to be kind of an upgrade path too if you've already bought this game. I did enjoy the first Azure Striker Gunvolt game, 2014. I enjoyed that one back in the day. Never picked up the sequels, so maybe this is a good opportunity to revisit that series. And then finally, it is the end of May, and we have Mina the Hollower releasing in 3 days. I've talked a lot about this game. It is from Yacht Club Games. They did the Shovel Knight series. The original Shovel Knight was one of my favorite games when it first released. This will release for $19.99, $20 on May 29th. And here's a quote from Sean Velasco. He's one of the principals over at Yacht Club Games, and he mentioned this on the price specifically. He said, "We priced it to sell. We want to move a lot of copies. We considered that we could probably sell it for more, but we thought that people are feeling squeezed financially right now. And there are also a billion other great games out there. So we wanted Mina to feel like an instant purchase." So that was the quote. Honestly, I think it's priced just right for that reason. I don't need this game right now personally, but I'm going to be buying this on day one because $19.99 has it sitting at the perfect price for me. It is not high enough to be painful, and I'm just going to purchase it. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to play it right away, but I'm just going to pick it up and have it in the backlog because I know based on how much I enjoyed Shovel Knight, I will play this game eventually. So having it in the library at $20 is no skin off my back. So I'm excited for this game. I would love to know what you've been playing lately. I've had a few people reach out on Instagram and Blue Sky and just let me know what they've been enjoying. It's been really helpful to get feedback from actual gamers out there. You can reach me at Switch2Pod. That's Switch with the number 2Pod on Blue Sky and Instagram. I don't post a ton, but you can message me there. Subscribe to the show so you never miss a beat over at switch2pod.com or on your favorite podcast listening app. A kind rating or review helps me continue to grow the show. I want to thank you as always for your time and your attention. I will be back on Friday with the latest news. Until then, much love. Now go play some games.